highly anticipated new album from Falling in Reverse is out everywhere today with a brand new music video for a song called Prequel on the record, out now as well. You can check that out. And if you know anything about Falling in Reverse music videos, they spare no expense. They're always over the top. You almost feel like you're watching a Marvel comic movie with the amount of special effects that they include in these videos. Nobody's doing videos like them right now. But it's been far from an ordinary release week for Ronnie Radke, who conveniently, just a couple of days before his record was set to be released, found out that his account had been removed by Instagram. The timing, at minimum, is very interesting, and there's efforts underway right now to figure out why this decision was made, because as of now, Instagram is not providing specifics about that. So, when you're signed to a record label and you're a major artist, you're gonna have contacts at that company as well. And so hopefully we can learn more about why this decision was made. Ronnie put a video out revealing that his account had been taken down. And then what happened after he posted that video makes the situation even more strange. Here's what he had to say.
Hi guys, let's talk about something real quick. This is my second Instagram that is ultimately suspended. I have no idea what I've done. I don't post naked pictures. I do funny things. I respond to people in a funny way. I just don't. I'm not. There's accounts on Instagram right now with 10 million followers that show people getting their heads blown off, and I'm over here constantly getting suspended and banned. I have a feeling these devs at Instagram have it out for me. And you know how that old saying, the world isn't out to get you. I have a feeling the Instagram world is out to get me. It's kind of ironic since this is the biggest my band and me has ever been, and I got these social media accounts going out of their way to try to silence me. Like I'm out here speaking about Donald Trump or something. I'm not a political man. I don't understand why these people have it out for me. You know what I mean? Like, is there a lawsuit here? You guys let me know in the comments. There's got to be some sort of discrimination act or something that's going on. This is crazy to me. Go follow my new account, Ronnie Radke. Gonna leave it up on the screen right now. Ronnie Radke. Let's see what happens here, guys. It's like a lot of people can just berate me and attack me and say literally awful things about my daughter and tell me to kill myself, like all these crazy things, right? And if I respond or anything or try to even be funny about it, I'm the one that gets this kind of stuff happening. This is crazy. I know you guys know out there, all of you guys that are watching this, I know you know in your hearts that this is wrong. Something's afoot, huh? You think you're gonna be able to stop me? I have the world behind me. There's nothing you can do about it. Because at the end of the day, you can't stop a live show. And people want to come watch me live. And that's all I care about, dude. All I care about is my fans coming and watching me perform, because, that's the most important thing to me. I don't care about any of this red carpet, rubbing elbows, who you know. Oh, I'm so famous. I hate all these little celebrities. You can go yourselves on all that bullshit, dude. I don't care about who's in your Rolodex and all that shit, dude. I'm not out here trying to rub elbows over here in the Hollywood Hills and who it's all about who you know. All that shit, dude. All this celebrity Hollywood shit, bro. Like this all fake Instagram followers. Look at how expensive my car is and all that shit, man. I'm here for the fans. I'm here to give you guys a good show. I want to sell merch. I want to sell tickets. I want to sell albums. I'm a musician. I ain't a influencer. So you and anybody and all that shit you guys stand for with this silencing people and shit, dude. I'm sick of this shit, man. 2025 is about to be crazy.
So as he mentioned, this is the second account that he's had taken down, and these social media companies deal with an extremely high volume of reported accounts and, probably in the hundreds of thousands daily, if not millions. So this idea that this very well-known musician, arena-level artist, just automatically happened to have his account taken down. For me, it's really difficult to believe when you see the heavy-handed ways that these social media companies have engaged in content moderation or even censorship over the last few years. It used to be really, really hard to have an account taken down, and now they've really just gotten very loose with how they do it in such an arbitrary way. They don't even feel like they need to give you a reason for why your account was taken down. So Instagram, I think they're a really good platform, and so hopefully they will look into this situation. I know that Ronnie has people who are trying to figure out why this decision was made and whether or not he's being singled out or unfairly targeted. And I know that this can be escalated with these social media companies, and they can have teams review this and see who's making the decisions, make sure everything is correct. But oddly enough, this is where the situation gets even more bizarre. It's difficult to believe. Ronnie starts a new account, and then the video he uploaded to this new account that I just played for you, talking about how it was removed, on this new account, the video was removed. The video of him explaining that his account had been taken down was also deleted. So now Ronnie's talking about, if this keeps up, he may have to take some sort of legal action. And when you get into discovery and things like that, which has happened in the past with these social media companies where emails are released, and you look at some of these emails and the way they're communicating with people, and it's really bizarre. And in the past we've seen examples of people downright just outside of the company sending them posts for removal, really bizarre stuff. So Ronnie's talking about there are a number of options to figure out why this is happening. And again, hopefully there are some fair-minded people there at Meta who are going to look into this and determine what exactly is going on and why. In the days leading up to an album release, is this musician's account being taken down? On an account, by the way, in the weeks leading up to his album, he was hardly even active on. So we'll learn more about that. But this is what Ronnie had to say about this simple video of him explaining his account had been deleted, also being removed. Check it out.
What's up, guys? Remember that video I just posted on my new Instagram, the only video I posted yesterday? You guys remember that? Hi guys, let's talk about something real quick. This is my second Instagram that is ultimately suspended. Yeah, well guess what? It's gone. It looks like you threatened or harassed others or targeted them with content messages, shame and disrespected. Yeah, they took it down, but it's still up on Follow in Reverse. If you guys don't see it now, then you're never gonna see it. There's a person, a human, not AI, not like an automated machine. There's a human there, probably with blue hair and a septum piercing, that is going in and doing this. This is targeted discrimination. And there's this thing in lawsuits that happen where it's called a discovery for people that don't know, and that's a little ways away. But as soon as a discovery comes, that means everybody's text messages, everybody's emails, anybody that had to do with any of that stuff, that all gets revealed to both parties, right? So this is discrimination, don't you think? How it's a brand new Instagram account, and the first thing I post is about me getting banned, and then it gets pulled down. Like, you can't stop me. I persevere. So, see you guys soon.
I mean, so as you can see there, that to me is honestly bizarre to me. If he had clearly done something that would warrant getting an account deleted, and it wasn't this, you're re-uploading a video simply stating that your account had been removed, and then that is also deleted, and the reason that they're citing is that you're harassing someone. Where was the harassment in that clip? It's very odd. So hopefully we can get more information about this, and I would bet that, again, he's got people that are looking at this and just trying to figure out why. So I think Instagram is a good platform. I actually enjoy Instagram, so it's like disappointing. This is the one area that they really need to seek improvement on, because ultimately they're just undermining their own business when Ronnie's just gonna, his millions of fans are just gonna go over to TikTok, they're gonna go over to X, and Instagram has a real issue, and so does Facebook at large, with competing with TikTok. And I'm not, to each their own. I'm not a big fan of TikTok, but this has definitely made me reconsider, uploading things to that platform as well, because you have to consider some arbitrary faceless moderator can come in and just take your account down, and they don't even have to give you an explanation. And I think that's a real problem. And even if you're not a fan of Falling in Reverse but you love rock music, you should consider the ways in which stuff like this can limit people's art, and it can prevent people from feeling like they can speak their mind when your account can be taken down and you don't even get the reasons why. But let's take a look at some of these songs. I'm not going to play them for you here, but I want to talk about some that stood out to me, some of the newer tracks that we haven't heard yet. Let's take a look at this. All right, so first off, take a look at these monthly listener stats right now. 7.9 million monthly listeners. He's gone up significantly even in just the last 6 months. It's crazy to see the run that he's having. 22 million streams already on All My Life, which really only came out, I want to say, at most a month ago. I could be wrong about that. Ronald, 31 million streams. And this does not include or factor in other platforms or, the tens of millions of views that his music videos get as well. So just crazy. And it's really encouraging to see rock artists out there with the type of momentum that Falling in Reverse has right now. So let's take a look here at the track listing. And I just want to talk about some of the songs that really jump out to me. So the first song on the track is Prequel. And of course that has the music video that's out now. It's a freaking epic music video. Definitely check that out. Popular Monster, that song. All My Life just came out with Jelly Roll, and it's been amazing. I think it's at least 4 weeks at #1 on rock radio, which is just incredible. And I know they sent that over to country radio as well. And Falling in Reverse combining with Jelly Roll, there was no way that song wasn't going to be huge, considering just how successful both of those artists are. Ronald, of course, just a chaotic, in-your-face, over-the-top song. Voices in My Head, we know. Now, Bad Guy, this is one of the new tracks, and like other tracks on this album as well, it has an over-the-top chorus. He really went big on these very, very catchy hooks. I can't imagine how these songs are going to go in a live setting, depending on whether or not he's going to play them. So Bad Guy is great. Of course, he's reflecting on his perception of many people in public. He's portrayed as this just really horrible person online, is the way so many people portray him. And of course, he has a massive amount of support as well. And so he's speaking very much openly about that on that song. Watch the World Burn, 149 million streams. Insane. Trigger Warning. Now, the lyrics of this song, and Ronnie really on Trigger Warning as well as No Fear, he just kind of goes off on both of these songs. Let's take a look at some of the lyrics of Trigger Warning. This is from the lyrics site Genius. He says, "We're the land of the free, we're the home of the brave. Freedom of speech, that's what they say." And conveniently, as this album is coming out and he's talking about the importance of freedom of speech on this record, this dude's account gets nuked the week of album release. And so really crazy and kind of ironic. We're taking a stand, we're making demands, we're protecting the children, we got blood on our hands. And then you have this track, No Fear, and he's really going off, and he kind of seems like he's alluding to maybe some other bands in the lyrics of this as well. It feels like people have maybe copied him. He says, "Saying what's on your mind's like stepping on a landmine." And Ronnie is very outspoken, and this is kind of what I'm getting at when I said earlier about if his account is getting taken down, it's just going to lead to more stagnation from other artists who don't really feel comfortable speaking their mind, whatever their opinions are. And he says in this, "They want to call me a nuisance just because I'm not afraid of giving my 2 cents." And how much of this is that Ronnie is unafraid to say what many people are not going to say. He says, "Because I respond back to all the rudeness you spit, it's abusive." And if you look at Ronnie, when he's talking shit on the internet, he's almost always talking shit in response to somebody else who is attacking him. And then if he's getting his account taken down because he's responding to someone who was calling him a piece of shit or whatever, that's crazy to me. And he says, "I never woke up and chose violence." But on the second verse, he really goes off. He says, "I don't mind when a band sees another success and gets inspired. It's the copying I cannot respect. And you can go to my label, my director, my producer, but you'll never get the magic at the level I do it." He's acting like I've never influenced an entire generation. And he really leans in heavily to his hip-hop influences on that song in particular. But the album overall, it's just incredible. So very cool to see that finally out. You've got at least one band, you've got other people in the comments as well, but you've got at least one band that has been publicly speaking out about Ronnie being shut down, and that is Hollywood Undead. I love those guys, had them on the podcast. They put this up on their Instagram story in response to Ronnie's account being taken down. So they wrote on their Instagram story, they deleted this man's Instagram again. I've got this up on your screen. Love him or hate him, rock and roll is supposed to be dangerous and polarizing. We had so many suits and powerful entities trying to censor us and shut us down, and now the same is happening to him. Today we stream popular Monster album in defiance against the powers that be, coming from Hollywood Undead. So it's nice to see other artists coming out and supporting this, because again, rock is supposed to be rebellious. You've got this guy's account getting taken down for, and I think these social media companies, they don't want to get into specifics about why they removed account, because it would look incredibly petty. So we'll have to see what this is all about, but I would bet that there's going to be more to this. Ronnie is relentless. I think they're working pretty hard behind the scenes to figure out what exactly is going on. And so, hopefully, I do know that they will review these decisions. They can overturn them, they can reconsider them, and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't seem like it's anything other than him being targeted when it happens just a couple of days before his album comes out, and then he makes a new account, and then the video of him simply acknowledging that his previous account was taken down also gets removed. Is that an automated system? I don't think so. So we'll have to wait and see, but y'all let me know what your favorite track is on the record so far. Let me know what you think about all of this as always. I appreciate y'all tuning in. That's your latest update from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest.